Well, hello everybody! How you doing? Daniel Haravitidis here. In today's video, I'm going to show you my new configuration of my drum set. As always, I use Tama drums, Paiste cymbals, Axis longboard pedals, and Latin percussion, and Remo drum heads and R-stick drumsticks, my custom model. And now, without further ado, let's begin the tour. So, right here is the drum set. Let me fix the focus. As you can see, I have the 3 toms configuration as opposed to the 2 toms I used to have. If you are a regular follower of my channel, you already know what I am talking about. So, let's begin from this point of view, and then we will go backwards and see what's there. From this side, well, I cannot go there. I will make another video for this drum set very soon. And from there are 3 stands that hold my Paiste Alpha 16-inch crass. Yes, there is this baby here. There is another stand that holds my LP Cyclops steel tambourine. And then, of course, there is the Tama stand, cymbal stand, that holds my beloved Paiste 2002 18-inch crash, and my 8-inch custom-made timp tom with this tom clamp. Let's move on. Here, there is this interesting thing I did with my 2 toms over my bass drum. This is a 22 by 18-inch bass drum, by the way. This is an 8 by 5 timp tom. This is a 10 by 6.5, believe, and this is a 12 by 7 rack tom. And look here what I did. I connected this clamp, this Yamaha clamp. Don't tell anybody I used a Yamaha clamp. With this Tama Road Pro boom cymbal arm, and as you can see, memory locks everywhere, memory locks. I cannot live without memory locks. This boom cymbal stand holds up my 18-inch 2002 medium, and then with another very clever tom mount, I mount my 10-inch 2002 splash. And as you can see, I guess we talk about microphones later. I use a wide variety of microphones, basically Audix, Lewitt, and a few other microphones. And then let's move on to this side. Here is another interesting thing I did. There is a clamp that holds 2 cymbals, and there is a Road Pro stand by Tama that holds up my right cymbal. This is a 22-inch ride, as you can see here. Let me fix. And the crash here is a Paiste 900 series 18-inch crash. This is the regular model, not the colored one. Basically, this is also colored a little bit. It's a little dark. And then the other clamp holds up my 18-inch 2002 China cymbal. All right? And then, recently, I bought used Paiste 14-inch sounded hi-hat Alpha. This is the old Alpha series. I like the old better than the newer one, and the newer one was replaced by the 900 series, but I like very much the old Alpha series. That's why I use this hi-hat. And this hi-hat is here by this Minel stand that they say this is a cajon hi-hat stand, but it holds my hi-hat very, very fine. This is a microphone stand. I don't know if you can see it well. A microphone stand, basically. And then there is a hi-hat mount above it that holds the hi-hat. And then let's move on. Here is my beloved GoPro. And this is the set from behind, as you can see. There is a 14-inch by 12 floor tom here, and a 16-inch by 14-inch floor tom there. And this is my main snare drum. This is a Tama Metalworks 14 by 6.5 snare drum. This is the 2008-2009 model. I love this snare drum. This is steel, blackened, as you can see. Basically, it's not quite black. It's blackish. And then here is another 14-inch timbale that I have a floor tom there, as you can see, on this stack here. And I cut the floor tom and made this timbale for myself. And above it there is a LP Rich Rock Rider cowbell. This is a classic, and the tambourine, as I said earlier. And then here is my 14-inch 2002 Sound Edge hi-hat. I use this hi-hat since 2006, and I'm very happy. And also there is a drop clutch here. And as far as pedals go, I use the Axis longboard hi-hat stand and the Axis longboard drum pedals. I use Axis pedals since 2001, and about 5 years ago I replaced this pedal with the newer version with the Microtune spring assembly. This is what they called, how Axis called this system here that holds the spring. Basically, you take your drum key and you can set up the tension of the spring from this drum screw here. Very clever stuff. But this pedal here uses the old Axis springs, and also I use the Iron Cobra felt beaters. Use them for many years. And then let's talk about sticks. I endorse R-Stick sticks, drumsticks. This is my custom-made model, the Daniel Haravitsidis model with my logo here. Let me fix the focus here, as you can see. This is the third incarnation of my drumsticks, and there is the fourth here on my stick bag. As you can see, I've got many sticks, and this one is the fourth incarnation. You see the tip is white, and the stick is a little bit modified. I made this stick a little bit heavier and a little bit longer. You know, when you rock out, you have to use a good drumstick. As far as heads go, I use all Remo clear Emperors on top of my drums, and CS dot or control sound coated on top of the snare drum. And on the bass drum, as always, the clear Power Stroke 3 with a Phalam Slam. And last but not least, this is my first chair, Tama Round Throne. I bought this one back in 2017, and I'm very happy. I used to have the older version, and both of these drum seats were amazing and served me well. Now, let's take a tour of the microphones. I use Lewitt overhead microphones. As you can see here, they are a spaced pair. and a Lewitt microphone here on my 10-inch rack tom, Audix D2 on this tom, Audix D4, D4, and on the bass drum there is the Audix D6, and on top of the snare there is the Audix i5, and then on the bottom, don't know if you can see, there's a Shure SM57, a classic microphone, and I have an Samsung CO1, I believe, CO2 room mic here in my studio. And then let's take a tour on the background here. Here's the Silver Star snare. This is part of the drum set. This is an amazing snare drum, all bird shells, and as you can see here, it says loud and clear, all bird shells. This is an amazing drum set. And then there is this fake plant with these light bulbs, and there's the Thunder, some drumsticks, and Queen's A Night at the Opera vinyl. This is the true vinyl cover. And then there's a little treat here. Look what it is. This is the Drumeo drum key. You know, this is a very fine thing. It has the top part here, the handle here, and there is a magnet inside here, as you can see, that attaches to your drum screws. But to be honest, I prefer the Tama drum keys. These guys right here, they feel a little more, they feel a little better on my hands when I do the thing. But whatever, one drum key more, never hurt anybody. And here I forgot to tell you all about these Tama tension lockers that I use on everything on my drum set except the bass drum. This thing is to keep my drums in tune because I do a lot of recordings and a lot of videos, as you can hear, if you're a regular on my channel. And I don't want my drums to be detuned. So I use these tension lockers, and also I use the Tama stainless steel with the rubber insert washers, and beneath I use the Dainmar plastic T handles. Now let's move on and see what else there is to it. I'm going to put another splash around here because I feel this space is a little bit empty. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I have this stand here that I can use over here, and I'm not quite sure what kind of splash I'm going to use. See this empty space here? This is the 10, and there will be an 8-inch splash over there. Of course, it will be a pasty one. So let me know what kind of 8-inch pasty splash you recommend that I use. As you can see, I'm a rocker and I use all 2002 except this baby and this baby and this baby. But I want something that is professional line. I don't like the signature line or the masters. So let me know what you think. And I believe this wraps things up. If you like to subscribe to my channel, feel free to do it and hit the like button. And let me change the camera angles here. If you like what I do, please support my channel, and I will see you on the next one. So, bye bye.